What's up, y'all? So coaching, guys, we have a guy who recorded his coaching session recently. This is someone who started by barely nicking the rim and is now putting down dunks easily. One of his secrets to success has been that he comes to all the coaching sessions and he shows me his jumping technique, and he records his exercise, and he's had me analyze all his exercises. So we've been able to see how well he's doing his exercises. So in this video, he has, we're going over his depth jumps and some of his other exercises. So I'm actually watching them in slow motion and assessing them. So if you don't have coaching, you can get coaching at www.jumpmanual.com/coaching. That is me working with you individually, watching your videos, assessing your progress, looking at your tracking sheets. And now coaching sessions can be done on your iPhone. So if you have an iPhone or a smartphone, you know, an Android, whatever, you can do it right on your phone. So it's really cool, and a lot of people are taking advantage of it, and you can too. So watch the video, and if you have any questions, let me know. Bye-bye.
We're going to go over each one of your videos in our coaching session and get some tips and see how you're doing the exercises so that you can get the best results as fast as possible. Right off the bat, we're looking at your depth jumps. And so I've got this one playing in slow motion for you. What I want you to notice when you come off the step is your right leg. Notice how it comes in. Now, you want to, you know, whether you're doing squats or whether you're doing plyometrics, you want to try and keep your alignment nice and tight so that your knees and your toes are in alignment, and that your knees aren't breaking in like that. Because not only are you going to be losing some power, but you're also going to be risking injury over the long term. I mean, that little tweak over and over and over can start to wear on your knees. So that's something you want to be aware of. Also, I want you to be aware of the landing. Watch how you land here. Just be aware that you should try and at least in practice, try and create a perfect landing, kind of like it's a drop, a shock drop, or just a drop off a box. Just try and land with your arms back, your torso up, and just kind of really stick the landing. Not only does that provide a little extra training effect, but it's going to help you to perfect your landing so that you would actually use that landing form in a game. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, the other thing is, how have you decided what box height you're going to use?
Mostly just what I had. So right there is a good place in my house to do it, where I have a couple of stairs. So I haven't, you know, haven't taken too much into account on height, although I know I probably should.
So the ideal would be for you to choose a height that creates your highest jump. So in this case, you would, you know, incrementally increase the height until your jump was lower, and you would use the height that created the highest jump. The reason you do that is it creates the best training effect per jump. So you'll find that a lower level produces a lower jump, and if it's too high, it'll also be a low jump. So you just want to find that sweet spot where you're getting the highest possible jump. So, you know, you can use, you know, whatever steps, chairs, and then kind of measure by touching the ceiling above you to find what that sweet spot is. And that sweet spot will change each time. So you kind of want to work up to that each time.
You know kind of what the ratio is? If you have a standing vert of like 30 inches, what would you guess would be the right box height?
If your jump is 30 inches?
Right.
It could very well be around probably a little less than that. But, you know, it's just going to depend what type of jumper you are. I mean, if it's going to more be how well you absorb that eccentric load right at the beginning and are able to use that into consequent jumps. So you're just going to have to try each one, you know. Try it off a step, try it off a higher step, try it off a chair that's a little bit higher, and you'll just find that sweet spot.